Hi, Ann Morphew here. Every term, I want to understand how my students reacted, what they experienced, and how they perceive they've gained three particular areas in my course, COM 2025. So since 2016, I've added additional questions to my course evaluation. I would cover content of organization, content, and delivery. So that's the things that we evaluate for our speeches. I have questions on that, or actually statements with Likert scale answers from which they may choose. Each of these Likert items will be on what I value, the use of feedback, college navigation, things that aren't just necessarily reflected with the grade point average. You can see that I have started this pre-term middle college class and already added some questions, and I'm going to show you how I add a new question. So I'm on question 11 here, and I've just gotten down to the college navigation number 3 question. I've categorized mine because I know the 3 things I want to understand a little bit more. I'm going to start a new question and call it single select because it's a Likert. You can also have a text box, and you can set it up to 5 lines for their answer. So from my single set, I get a question and an answer box and a scale value. And honestly, I don't understand. So I'll just say, well, I'll make one descending and this one alternate ascending. Maybe somebody could tell me now that you've had this training. How does that work? I'm on College Navigation 3, and I'm going to highlight all of this statement, and I'm using keyboard shortcuts. So I'm going to Command C on my Mac. You can Control C, or you can right click and do it in that manner, or go up to edit and copy it from there. So I've copied it from my Word document. I'm clicking to the top box, the question box, and I'm using the keyboard shortcut Command V. And there it is. And now, because I've got my question set up like this, I just have to copy the answers that would go with that, the choices, copy, Control C. Again, you get it your way. And answers, here's my Likert item answers. And we've got the scales, so I just say, okay. Next, I have 4 open-ended questions I tend to ask, what they learned or gained from our different field trips, our guest speakers, because communication's all about that, and these things go with our content. Whether the online technology was helpful or challenging, and ask them to offer specifics, if they've enjoyed the extended learning points and what else they want to share. I would recommend that every instructor that's doing this, that really wants true feedback, ask, what else would you like to share about your COM 2025 experience? So let's go and do the first of my open-ended questions. I'm going to hit New, and this time I'm going to click Text Box. I'm going to make it the top limit of 5 rows. There's no limitations, but you may set it for a limitation. And I simply copy my question, Control C for me, or Command C, yeah, Command for my Mac. And there it is. And then I say, okay, let me show you, after the wheel of death goes, what that looks like. And your students would be able to go ahead and get up to 5 lines. When I get finished with my course evaluations, I can go online and check for the responses for each of my classes. And I find that the anonymous method that can be utilized with this really gives me some strong feedback. It's nice to get the specific praise, but I really value when I get those little nuggets that say, this could be a little different. Here's a tip and suggestion. I wish you great success and utilization of your course evaluation additional questions. Once I've copied all my Likert scale items from my Word document into the course evaluation, additional questions. I can see all of them and review them, see if I need to continue to edit, and I can click Done Editing. When I do that, I'll not only be able to see the Roane State questions, the evaluation questions that our institution uses, but I'll also be able to, again, review the custom questions that I ask my students. When we get the feedback form with all of the answers, it is an anonymous way students can share their points of view and their experiences. And I've really made some wonderful formative changes and continued some good things because of student feedback.